Today, we will immerse ourselves in a world where feathers are needed not for beauty, but for real action. Have you ever thought that among the birds we are familiar with, there are those who could become horror heroes? Yes, birds are not always cute creatures singing at dawn. Sometimes they're real masters of hunting, ready to show who is the boss. So, forget everything you knew about birds and get ready to meet those who can change your idea of safety in the wild. Let's go! First of all, the harpy is not just an eagle, but a dark legend of the jungle. It is majestic and intimidating with a wingspan of about 2 meters. The bird looks like a mythical creature descended from the pages of ancient legends. Its massive claws, up to 10 centimeters long, can compete with formidable predators. The harpy can lift prey that weighs almost as much as it does, so about 9 kilograms, which is simply incredible for a bird. Surprisingly, it hunts monkeys, sloths, and even small deer, crashing down on them from a height like an invisible death. But what makes it truly terrifying is its ability to glide silently through the trees using its short but powerful wings and suddenly attack with such speed that the victim can only accept their fate. The Lamor is a real mystery among birds of prey. Yes, this terrifying, handsome bird, whose wingspan can reach almost 3 meters, got its reputation for a reason. Its powerful beak easily crushes the bones of the victim into small pieces, and if they're too large, Lamor lifts them into the air and drops them on the rocks, turning them into a digestible bone powder. This method of extraction makes it unique among predators. Despite its formidable name, the Lamor rarely attacks live prey. It prefers carrion, bones, and leftovers from other predators' meals. Its reddish-black plumage and intimidating gaze give it the appearance of a real wild king of the mountains. However, don't be fooled by its appearance. This predator knows a lot about how to turn bones into a delicacy. Imagine a feathered gang that ambushes in the desert. This is Harris's hawk, a master of hunting and teamwork. This handsome bird with dark chocolate plumage and fiery shoulders clearly knows a lot about tactics. Instead of hunting alone, it calls its team and together with them develops a plan of attack as if to say, "Guys, we're working according to the scheme." Smart predators surround their prey together like real professionals and lead them into a trap, showing that strength lies in unity. Even the biggest victims can't escape from such a well-coordinated ensemble. Who would have thought that in the world of birds, there would be their own strategists and tactics? When it comes to the kings of the sky, the golden eagle is clearly sitting on the throne. Imagine a bird that can soar at an altitude of up to 3,000 meters and at the same time look for prey with the accuracy of a laser sight. Its golden brown plumage sparkles in the sun, and its powerful claws are capable of grabbing even a fox or a goat. Yes, this feathered predator is not one of those who hunt for small things. The golden eagle has an incredible speed in its arsenal. It can speed up to 240 kilometers per hour at its peak, which makes it a real rocket in feathers. With such a set of qualities, the golden eagle can safely claim the title of the most formidable predator among birds, because there is no place for weakness in his world. The Griffin vulture is perhaps one of the most majestic scavengers on the planet. Imagine a bird that soars at an altitude of up to 6,000 meters, like a living legend, with a wingspan reaching about 3 meters. But do not be deceived by its calm appearance. The Griffin vulture is able to find prey for miles and literally cleans the savanna from the remnants. Yes, this bird comes to the feast when everyone else has already given up. Thanks to its incredible sense of smell and vision, it always knows where the next meal will be. This feathered creature with sand-colored plumage and an impressive beak seems to have been created to maintain balance in the wild. The world of African reservoirs has its own fishing champion. This is the African fish eagle. This bird with a snow-white head and contrasting dark plumage is like nature itself in miniature. It is majestic, graceful, and tireless. Its loud and recognizable cry is a signal that the king of water reigns in the area. With the precision of an experienced fisherman, the African fish eagle snatches prey right out of the river without giving it a single chance. Its sharp claws and keen eye make it a real master of water hunting. Watching it dive swiftly for fish is like watching a mesmerizing nature show where every moment is a masterclass in hunting at the highest level. The crowned eagle is without a doubt one of the most impressive predators of the African forests. Imagine a bird with a wingspan of about 2 meters whose crown of feathers seems to say, "I'm in charge here." This eagle has incredible strength and agility, which makes it a true master of hunting. It can handle any prey several times its weight, including monkeys and even small antelopes. The crowned eagle prefers to hunt in dense forests where its sharp claws and powerful beak turn any prey into easy prey. Its ability to hide silently in the foliage and attack unexpectedly makes it one of the most formidable predators. Now imagine a lightning bolt in feathers. This is a peregrine falcon, the fastest predator on the planet. This aerial superhero is able to accelerate up to 386 kilometers per hour at its peak, turning the hunt into a real high-speed show. Its razor-sharp claws and incredible maneuverability make it a real ace of the sky. The peregrine falcon seems to live by the following principle: faster, higher, stronger, because it leaves no chance for any victim. Is it impressive? Yes, it is. This feathered sprinter has long earned a reputation as an unsurpassed master of lightning attacks. The red-tailed hawk is not just a bird, but a natural sniper with wings. With incredible speed and strength, it can instantly attack, catching prey by surprise. Its reddish tail, like a signal beacon, warns, "Beware, a predator rules here." But few creatures have time to notice this warning. Its attack is lightning fast and ruthless. Here's an interesting fact: hawks often hunt in pairs, which increases their success several times. One distracts the victim and the other strikes. The team approach and natural aggressiveness make the red-tailed hawk a formidable predator that has no equal in the sky. Meet the night hunter who strikes fear into the hearts of all forest dwellers. This is the great horned owl. This feathered predator is able to descend on its prey with the surprise of a comet, and its claws are so strong that they can pierce the skull of a large prey. Its special characteristic hooting cry is a harbinger of trouble for those who dared to go out at night. Interestingly, the great horned owl is not at all picky in choosing prey. It can eat everything from small rodents to other predators. The shoebill is a bird that looks like a mix of a dinosaur and a cartoon character, but don't be fooled, this unusual appearance hides one of the most ruthless hunters of the African swamps. Its huge beak, resembling an old leather shoe, is actually a powerful weapon capable of crushing prey with amazing ease. The shoebill hunts quietly and cautiously, lying in wait for the victim with the inevitability of a predatory machine. When the moment comes, the blow of its beak is a verdict. So do not judge by appearance. Such a cute giant is one of the most effective and dangerous hunters in the world of birds. This little African oxpecker with a bright red beak is a real maestro of symbiosis. The African oxpecker masterfully treats its large customers, such as rhinoceroses and buffaloes, clearing them from annoying parasites. But not everything is so simple. Sometimes the feathered cunning bird begins to feed on blood from the wounds of its patients, turning from a faithful assistant into a miniature bloodsucker. So in order to be useful, it will not miss the opportunity to take advantage of the weakness of others. What a real African strategist. When was the last time you met a bird that ran faster than many cars? The ostrich is the very sprinter on 2 legs who can give even a cheetah a head start on short distances. Can you imagine 72 kilometers per hour without a single wing flap? But do not try to come into conflict with it. Its legs are capable of sending even a lion flying, and not of their own volition. The ostrich will not fly, but it will show you how speed and strength are appreciated in Africa. So if you see this feathered Formula 1 in the wild, it's better not to try to arrange a race. The finish line will clearly not be in your favor. How do you like the idea of meeting a bird that looks like a messenger from ancient times? The southern cassowary is the feathered guard of the Australian forests, which will not leave anyone indifferent. Its bright plumage is like a signal, don't get too close. Have you seen that helmet on the head? This is not just an ornament, but a real protection if it suddenly becomes necessary to break through dense thickets. But the most impressive thing is its legs with claws capable of striking, which can make any predator change its mind to attack. In general, if there were fighting tournaments in the jungle, the southern cassowary would definitely be the champion. Who do we have here? Is it the Queen of the North? The snowy owl, with its incredibly white plumage, looks like a character from a fairy tale, but don't be fooled by its magical appearance. This feathered predator is a real pro at hunting in the snowy expanses, able to detect and catch prey, even if it is hiding under a thick layer of snow. What about its flight? It's absolutely silent. It seems to disappear into the winter night, leaving only paw prints in the snow. If titles were given out in the bird world, the snowy owl would definitely get Miss Grace and Danger. Who would have thought that the best snake catcher in Africa is a bird? The secretary bird, with its long legs and striking bearing, hunts snakes like a true martial artist. It is not afraid of poisonous reptiles and easily copes with them with the help of its powerful kicks. But what makes it especially interesting is the way it precisely neutralizes the danger. The secretary bird first stuns the snake with blows and then calmly eats it. Its towering legs are not only a model figure, but also a deadly weapon. The Australian magpie is a real hooligan. During the nesting period, it turns into a real aerial terminator, guarding its territory with incredible ferocity. People passing by, cyclists, and even large animals often become targets of its lightning attacks. But not everything is so scary. The rest of the year, the Australian magpie is a pretty friendly bird that likes to sing its melodious songs and can even imitate sounds. Nevertheless, if you find yourself on its territory in the spring, be prepared that it will definitely not let you relax. Meet the European herring gull. It's not just a bird, but a real professional among birds. This brave and assertive bird does not mind any conditions, whether it's fishing in the raging sea or robbery in the city beach. It expertly uses any opportunity to get food, from fishing to stealing snacks from unsuspecting vacationers. Their loud cry coming over the water is a signal that they are the masters here. Even though birds sometimes seem cute, their tenacity and persistence in search of food knows no bounds. We all used to think that birds are kind and lovely creatures that delight us with their singing and ease of flight, but believe me, there are birds in the world that you definitely would not want to meet face to face. Today we met those who are ready to prove that nature knows how to create not only miracles, but also real threats in feathers.
Don't forget to share the most impressive moment of this episode in the comments below. See you soon.